Well, it started 5 years ago when I first came on board, and when I heard of BHAG, I was like, what are they talking about?
I first heard about BHAG when I had my very first interview with the credit union.
It was mentioned to me by my manager.
The first time,
Well, it was the weirdest name I have ever heard in my life.
I'm not real good with acronyms, so it's like, okay, tell me what that's all about. But as soon as it was defined for me, I could see that it truly was a part of this culture.
The strategy for measuring our BHAG and kicking this off was really to get a very good assessment of where we stood at that point in time back in 2006. And as I recall, we measured this and we did a survey, very simple survey. It's a one-question survey. And we ended up at about 67%, which is a long way from 80%.
Well, I think, like with many other things that's new, when it first came about, it seemed a little foreign to them and a little distant. But that's what a big, hairy, audacious goal is. It is somewhat distant. It's not something you can meet tomorrow. It's a stretch goal. And I think there might have been some little bit of concern that it was too big of a stretch early on.
The important thing is the staff got it. And when the staff gets it and they can verbalize what we're trying to do to our members effectively, it will resonate well with them.
The culture of our credit union is our core values, which is collaboration, commitment to our members, community focus, creativity and innovation, and creating trust. And I think all of that ties into what we do on an everyday basis.
When you work for a credit union, you learn that you are supposed to go above and beyond for your members.
We are not just an organization here to make a profit and make sure that we're getting everything we can out of them. We are really doing right by each individual person.
Everything from the tellers to the managers, from the MSRs to the mortgage department, or from the back office and accounting, helping that, that member who had a return check. It's everybody helping everybody, and it really is about collaboration and going back into our founding philosophy of people helping people.
Businesses all over the country, all over the world, you can, watch TV commercials. We're the caring people, we're your next door neighbor, we're the relationship, they all have slogans. Do they really live up to them? When you actually walk into that business, does it really replicate the experience you saw in the commercial? Frequently not. And what we said is, rather than continue to just beat our chest and talk about how great we are, let's be it. Let's focus on actually doing it and being it.
Mike Tomko, in talking to his MSRs at an MSR forum, one day he said to me, our Net Promoter Score took a dip. What do you guys think we ought to do if we're not there, as we get towards 2011? Because we're only about a year out, and they're looking in the 60s. How do you guys? And unanimously, the conviction in that room, no. We're going to do it. We are going to hit this Net Promoter Score because that's who we are, and we're just going to keep trying and trying and trying until we make this happen. That, I think, speaks very highly for everybody in their involvement at this organization.
My name is Myra Harris, and I live on the South Side, and I've been a member of Community First for about 7 years.
I would definitely call myself a loyal member of Community First.
I was looking for a car, and Community First was actually, they initiated me. They came to me. And so I thought that was awesome because you don't usually find a bank that will come to you.
They're not so big as they don't know my name when I walk in. It's really nice that someone's there and says good morning to you.
If I could sum up in 3 words how I feel about Community First Credit Union, it would be friendly, courteous, and helpful.
I did refer some family, my daughter, and my grandson, and anybody else who will listen. I always, if someone's looking for a bank, I always recommend Community First.
I walk in the door, if I need help, they're there for me. They remember me. They don't even have to ask for my ID anymore because they know who I am, and they take the time to remember who you are, and that means something.
The Net Promoter Score gives us something to pretty much judge ourselves on so that we realize that what we do on a day-to-day basis does make a difference.
Without the Net Promoter Score being there for us to know we had something to achieve and to reach for, it shows us that our members are appreciating us on a level-to-level basis.
It's been 5 years, and I feel great. I'm thrilled. I hope you can see that it's a really exciting thing that we've done this. And I'm also kind of a little dazed because, you sit there in 2006 and it was about March. So much has happened since then. We've gone through a recession. We've had to change the way we operate. We've had to become a lot more sophisticated as an organization. And to think that throughout all these changes that we've seen in the last 4 or 5 years, to have kept that consistent theme of improving member service through a tough economy, through having to make cutbacks, and still to hit that goal that mattered the most to us, I feel great.
To our employees, congratulations, great job. I knew you could do it.
It is a privilege and an honor to be a part of this organization, and I think having achieved this milestone just shows what a great organization we are.
Now that I know that what I do every day matters and that it has a lot to do with where that goal went to achieve, I know that I'm doing my job and I'm doing it well.
The survey score for Net Promoter means to me that we did an awesome job.
Achieving BHAG is a big deal. To be part of an organization whereby only very few organizations and actually financial industries have reached, this is by far a huge milestone and accomplishment.
The results of the Net Promoter Score, for me, measures success, and because I'm going to do everything that I can do on my end. But we all, as an organization, we play a specific role. We all have to do our part in what we do in every day, dealing with our members.
Well, I'd like to say to all employees, congratulations. I am so proud of what you've accomplished, and thank you so much for being with us through these years, through some tough times, through some adversity, but never losing sight of the member, never losing sight of helping one another, never losing sight of the overall goal of being the best credit union, the finest financial institution, building that member loyalty. Thank you for everything you've done to help us achieve this awesome 80% BHAG.